Don't know whether you guys are getting me. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Alright, I've said enough hellos. Alright, this is your boy, Damien Odyssey, coming to you live with another episode of Agatha Christie. Just give me a second here and we will change this to part 5. Alright, so we just changed the heading on the this thing, and basically we're going to be getting into this. We are 92%, so that means we are at the last stretch. I looked at it and that's going to be it, guys. So let's get to the last part of the game and let's see what it is. I think I've enjoyed my distance, but I felt like it was too hectic to some degree. Too many guesswork and things were not like directly in your face. So I wish it was different though. Let's see whether there's something else I can do here if I go home. Okay, let's go home.
To Whitehaven, please.
I really did not really enjoy this game as much as I thought I would enjoy it.
Cust's arrest is a great success for you, Poirot. It's all clear now, except maybe one or two details.
Details. Ah, mon ami. The devil is in the detail, as we say.
Excuse me?
Patience, Hastings. Everything will be clear once our guests arrive.
I felt
Best
like
be
that
prepared.
Donald-
Slip a revolver
Did
into
I
your
not say
pocket
that?
before they do.
A revolver? But Poirot, what are you afraid of?
Trust me. It is important you carry a weapon for this meeting. I will lend you mine.
What about telling me what you have in mind?
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
I knew that weapon was going to be used somewhere here. I knew it. Come on. Why do they keep taking this into zero every single time? We should leave it there.
Hastings, photo album.
Oh man. Every single time they're always doing this. Alright.
Churston Devon.
Nothing else is here. Alright, go get your 3 points again, right there. Check yourself out. Yep, we get our 3 ego points every single time, never fails, works like a charm. And then his weapon that he locks here.
The white ammunition are blank cartridges. The others are real bullets.
We're gonna take the white.
The revolver is loaded with real bullets. I still have time to choose blank. The revolver is loaded with blanks. I still have time to choose real bullets.
I'll go with blanks, man.
The white ammunition are blank cartridges. The others are real bullets. The revolver is loaded with blanks. I still have time to choose real bullets.
I'll take blank. Okay, cool. Hope I'm not killing anybody.
Daily Flick.
Enough.
A.B. Cost. The Lancet, September 11. but his amnesia.
Alright, let's go.
What about telling me what you have in mind?
Take this gun now. Please.
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
I just brought him the weapon.
Voila, I entrust you with my weapon. It has hardly been used, it is almost new. Chief Inspector, is that you?
Yes. Sorry, but we haven't found anything.
Have you checked the typewriter?
And the packaging, the letter, and the ribbon reel. We've only found prints left by Cust and his landlady.
Well, never mind, I shall make do.
So, are you still going to hold your meeting?
Of course, Chief Inspector. I can hear my guest coming up the stairs.
Why have you brought us here, Mr. Poirot?
Since Cust's arrest, I thought it was all done and dusted. Miss Gray formally identified him, as well as Miss Barnard.
Yes, and the stockings he saw drove the same brand as the ones found at my aunt's.
This is all true. However, a case is not closed if some questions remain open. And one question is, why did the murderer send me his letters? Why did he challenge me, Hercule Poirot?
Perhaps he wanted to play with you, to taunt you.
Xenophobia? Maybe he didn't like you because you're foreign.
I may be wrong, but maybe by provoking you, he was looking for glory?
No, he wanted to establish
All these
evidence.
theories should be studied.
He wanted to establish evidence.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
He wanted to establish evidence, pointing it to this other man, this Costa man. That's why he wanted to do it. Because he didn't know the right address, that's why. Are you serious? Why did the murderer make a mistake on the address? Alright, stop. Why did he? There were two reasons why he made a mistake. There could be two reasons. Number one, he did it deliberately. Right? He did it deliberately so that Poirot will always arrive late. Number two, he wanted to establish evidence. That's why he sent it. And number three, when the last one arrived early, it was because he was already done with his killing. That's why it's called the ABC, not ABCD. That's what I'm guessing. Why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? Come on, are you serious? Can't be any of these other ones. So something is off then. You see, this is the thing I hate about this game. It's assuming that the rest of us, like, I don't know what it is. It's just, why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? He made it because he wanted it to. This one is an answer. That one I know. That's the reason why he sent it late. Okay, so I know this one is not it, but I know this one has to be it. This one has to be it. At this point, I'm not even reading, guys. I'm telling you, I'm not even reading. Okay, the letter arrived late to save the murderer. That one is unquestionable. If I take this one, the murderer shall leave Pariol because he had an inferiority complex. Okay, sure, it is so. So let's see which other one will take it. He didn't have an inferiority complex. He never did. We established he's proud, he's organized. So this one cannot be the answer. Oh, okay, let's move this one. And let's go with this one. This is supposed to be easy. Why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? The murderer always wants to read about his murders. That's number one. But that's not the reason why he made the mistake in the address. He made the mistake. I don't know.
I don't trust you with my weapon.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys, man. I don't know anymore. I'm really tired. The question is, what could it be? What could it be, chat? So let me watch the chat a little bit, but there's nobody in the chat. That's fine. All right. I'll take this one. You always want him every single time. Piece of envelope with the wrong address. That's true. That's evidence. And he challenged him. Was he challenged out of xenophobia? Nope. What about this one? not be able to solve this answer. The murderer always wants Mr. Period, right? That's number one. That's we can't even mess with that one. The piece of envelope had a wrong address. Maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's this one. Oh, Jesus Christ. I knew this answer had to be it. I knew this answer was there. I knew this answer was there. I knew the answer was here because see. Why the killer sent the letters to Mr. Hercule Period? Because he wanted to make Mr. Hercule Period look like a fool. Like as if it wasn't up to task. Mr. Hercule Period looked like you know, instead that was sent to me and I still failed. Why? Nope. For glory? No. He wanted to establish a track record of who he was, and he wanted to play Hercule Period for a fool. That's the only thing. Not inferiority complex. He has no inferiority complex. No. No. So this could be the only answer. His address is not well known.
Is everything clear now?
You might like to explain your reasoning again.
Of course. First of all, remember that the murderer made it a rule to always post his letter before the murder. He never digressed from that rule. However, in Churston, he encountered a problem. The village has only 500 inhabitants. With advance warning, it would be easy to arrest him. Therefore, the murderer delayed his letters deliberately with the wrong address. The plan wouldn't have worked if he'd sent it to Scotland Yard or the papers because everybody knows their addresses. The mistake would have been corrected and the letter would have been on time. That is why the murderer chose me as the recipient.
Because for his plan to succeed, it was necessary for at least one of the letters to have a wrong address and get lost. It was very cunning.
Yep.
Absolument. It is a very subtle plan. It matches the profile we have drawn up of him perfectly. That of an intelligent, daring and calculating murderer.
But that's not how you
That's the
describe
adventurer.
Cust.
He's the adventurer man.
You are quite right, mademoiselle. Like,
The only person who would be so smart to do that is that adventurer man. The man who is the doctor's brother. Franklin something. He's the only person that would be that way. It's him. It's Franklin's brother. That's the brother to the distant. Because I knew his death was off. Among all the deaths, his death was the only one that was off. All of them were off. 2 of them were women, and then all of a sudden the last one was a man. That was off. It's the brother. It's the brother that did it.
you will find it hard to believe that this dull character is the clever murderer we are looking for.
Do madmen... I mean, if he's mad, he might have 2 very different sides.
No.
No doubt. But the murderer is not mad.
No.
All the specialists agree that he does not have the profile of a psychopath.
No, he does not.
But if Cust is not guilty, how do you explain his presence at the scene of the crimes?
It's him.
Mr. Clark, the answer to your question is in the medical records of your brother's patients. Documents which Cust most certainly did not have access to.
It's
Let
him.
us now try and get our brain cells to work.
It's him. Franklin is the person that killed him. It's Franklin. It's Franklin. What do we know about Cust? Cust number 1. What do we know about Cust? Cust was wounded in the war. There's only two things. Okay. Cos was a door-to-door salesman. It's a coincidence that he went to the victims' towns. No. No. That's the one. No? Ah, come on. You cannot tell me that's the one. So that means the top one is not the answer. This is not the answer. What do we know about Cust in relation to the mother? Cust is easily influenced. We were looking at his personality. It's his personality we're looking at. How to explain Cust's presence at the crime scene? He's a door-to-door salesman. No. No. No, that's not it. Are you kidding me that this is not the answer? How do you explain Cust's presence at the crime scenes? Okay, number one. I just say he buys the newspapers. Okay, sure. They want to see the crime scenes, which doesn't make sense to me because the crimes have already been done. Cannot be it. I said it can't be it. Okay. His presence at the crime scene. He travels often by train. At this point, I'm resorting to this because I don't know anymore. I'm tired. Are you serious? It does not explain why Cust was
Dr. Clark's patient's records provided a very useful list of potential victims, sorted by alphabetical order. The killer definitely used it, explaining the fact that all the victims were former patients of the doctor. It is this fact that clears Cust once and for all, because he never had access to these records. So how did he happen to be at the scene of the crimes? Either the murderer sent him there, or Cust was following him closely. Cust's highly suggestible nature leads us to the second hypothesis. The murderer was manipulating him. He systematically sent Cust to the towns where he was going to strike, so that the suspicion would land on the poor man's shoulder.
That's evil. What sort of killer could have such a plan? And what would he gain from 3 completely different murders?
Indeed, it seems unlikely that the same murderer committed all the crimes. What should we take from that? Just one murder was of benefit to the murderer, the others were just diversions.
Exactly.
On reflection, there is only one conclusion. The murderer killed once out of interest, and twice to divert our attention.
Yeah.
This reasoning points at 2 potential culprits.
Franklin Clark.
Donald Fraser?
Yes, mademoiselle, that's good thinking. Mr. Fraser may have killed Betty out of jealousy. Mr. Clark may have killed his brother in order to inherit his large fortune. Both have a motive.
But Donald did not have access to Dr. Clark's records.
Please allow me to disagree with you, mademoiselle. Donald, too, has been treated by the doctor.
You're quite wrong, Mr. Poirot, and it shouldn't be difficult to prove.
Oui, please excuse me. It was a slip of the tongue. This is what I wanted to say. Donald, Sir Carmichael was one of your firm's customers. We found a surveyor's report among his papers that proves it.
It doesn't prove that I went to Comeside.
You could have done it. And you may have used the opportunity to take a look at Sir Carmichael's records.
You think I'm guilty?
You or Mr. Franklin Clark?
That's ridiculous.
Both of you have a motive. The question is, which of you has the profile that most resembles the murderer? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Donald doesn't have much to kill all these people for. He had nothing. Donald doesn't have it. It's Franklin that has a lot to gain. He's the one with too much motive. Is Donald clever? This is a good example that could be him. No. Yeah, the bright man. Okay. He's not sure of himself. Nope. He's so out of it. Nope. Nope. He would have lashed onto Megan so quickly. Yeah, well, okay, sure, he's a seducer, but he would have lashed onto Megan if he was a seducer. He likes trains. That is true. Is he cold? Is he impulsive? He fits. Only one thing does not fit him. But damn, are you serious, Donald? Cold.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald may share many character traits with the murderer,
No.
but he does not have his cold indifference. He has a temper.
No.
It is hard to imagine him planning anything. Also, jealousy is his motive, and crimes of passion are rarely planned.
Exactly.
Right, I suppose it's my turn to be subjected to the same scrutiny.
Absolument, Mr. Clark. Let us now try and get our brain
I think
cells to
Franklin.
work.
Franklin is the only person who could have done this crime. Oh, he's been clever all along, man. He's been a clever little person. He's clever. But that's a long time ago. Oh, he's a very confident dude, man. Yep, that's it. He's very sure of himself. Oh, yeah, the ladies love him. Yep, he fits the whole profile. There's no indication that he likes training. It does not mean that he likes trains because he paid for a train ticket. Okay. Alright. Impulsive. Nah, he's not impulsive. Doesn't have a temper. Seems to be calculative. Cool. Not really. It's cool. Is he generous? Okay, yeah, he paid for the ticket. Ouch.
As you have all seen, there is a disturbing similarity between Mr. Clark's profile and that of the killer. In actual fact, it is exactly the same.
Mr. Poirot, your psychological studies are interesting, but your conclusions do not add up. Why would I have wished my brother's death? The inheritance is lawfully mine. I just have to wait.
No, you had to act quickly. Because of Miss Grey. Mademoiselle, although you haven't been telling the truth, there is no doubt in my mind that you would have found a way to marry Sir Carmichael after Lady Clark's death. For you, Mr. Clark, it was a disaster. If Miss Grey had children by your brother, you would not have inherited a thing. You realized the danger after reading several letters from Comside, especially one in which your brother opened his heart to you. So you hurried home from China, and you took action. In truth, Cust was no more than a puppet manipulated by the real culprit. You, Mr. Clark.
Such an imagination, Mr. Poirot. In fact, nobody manipulated Cust. The famous instructions he received by post. He wrote them on the typewriter. We know that for sure.
Oh no, you know perfectly well that is not true. Eh bien voilà, light has now been shed on the ABC murders.
Your theories are ingenious, but you haven't any proof.
1 point to him. For the moment, I have no material proof. Either I admit to it, or I bluff.
I'm going to lie. I'm going to lie.
One thing proves it. The prints you left on Cust's typewriter.
Enough.
Oh, of course you wiped the typewriter before sending it. But not carefully enough. Scotland Yard has found your print along with those of Cust.
I understand why you never wanted to lend me your new typewriter, and why you were searching through your brother's things. And the hole you dug on the moors. What did you hide there? The knife you used to kill your brother?
Game, set, match. You win, Mr. Poirot. But it was worth trying.
Oh, wow. To some degree, I never thought it was going to be him. Whoa!
Don't come near me! I'll never let you take me, Mr. Poirot.
Ooh la la. I put blanks.
I'm sorry, Mr. Clark, there is no easy death for you. I expected your reaction, so I used blanks. I'm sorry, mademoiselle, but your second chance has been lost. Franklin Clark will never inherit his brother's fortune.
Damn it, man. Girl was after his fortune. What a gold digger.
Disappointed at having missed the chance to become Lady Clark, Thora Grey left England.
Can't put your hustle somewhere else.
Donald Fraser and Megan Barnard married.
Oh, good for him.
On Poirot's recommendation, Mary Drower started to work for Lady Clark. The elderly lady's condition suddenly took a turn for the better. And a few months later, to Dr. Logan's great surprise, she was back on her feet again. According to this eminent physician, it appears to be an extremely rare case of spontaneous remission. Lady Clark has enjoyed very good health ever since.
Somebody was poisoning her.
Journal of an Innocent. The incredible story of ABC. As for A.B. Cust, after being advised by Poirot, he made a great deal of money by selling his story to the press. And as for me, and with business booming, the Black Swan has become the #1 tourist attraction in the whole of Yorkshire, even more popular than York Minster.
Wow, that was very interesting. Well, you guys saw it here with me, saw how I ended it. What a game. Pissed me off. Some of the questions were asked were not appropriate, in my personal opinion. And I'm glad I'm done with it. No more. You know? Yeah. So, I don't know whether you guys want to see to the end of the show. If you guys want to see until the end, I'm going to leave it until the end. I'm going to step out for a bit. And then it should... looks like it's about to end. Well, I'll stay there until it finishes and then I'll go. Clementine Bonnet. No wonder this game really scored very low on the chart. No wonder it scored low. Like, it would have been nice to do a couple of things, but you know, it just did not go well. Let's go do it. All right. Coronavirus will confine there. Oh wow, it's right there. Hold on, I thought this thing came out before coronavirus came out. It's not like 2018, but I know it has been old since it came out. I had it in my account for a very long time. Wasn't it 2020 it came out, right? Playtest stats. Oh wow. Charlotte, Damien, Moeve, Erwin, Alexis, Matthew, and Liam. Yeah. Yep. Can't sit down here for a very long time. Oh Jesus Christ. guys playing this? This thing will drive you nuts. In many ways, I think that it might be better for me to start an account on Twitter. I go from Twitter to here. I think I get a lot of people who actually watch live shows. You know, unless you have like maybe a 24-hour this thing whereby you play all the games you have played and make sure that it's going in a straight line. I'm also thinking about what do you call this thing again? I'm thinking about maybe just doing a simple Pathfinder playthrough where I play only Pathfinder as the game of choice. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I should do that. Yep, trying to take care of my bills at the same time while I'm waiting for this thing to go through, so you must forgive me. Yeah. This thing is still going? Oh, my chum. I don't like to have camera itself, right, though? The situation could happen. This thing is still going? Come on, stop. It's like I fully feel like off in this. Alright, let's go. Gotta pay them bills, people. Paying bills is what I do. Come on, end. How many times are you gonna say thank you for playing and keep going round and round? Or has it just circulated and there's nothing at the end? What is it? Doesn't it end? Okay, guys, I gotta cancel this. Alright, guys. Hercule Period. And I collected only 453 of the 600 that is available in the game. That means I am not complete. It is not complete. If we wanted to play, what would happen? Let us see. Will it start us from the beginning? I see. Let's start off from the beginning again.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for Andover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A.B.C.
Ah, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe, but please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
I guess we're gonna have to stop that. There we go. So, with that said, I'm gonna have to move on, and I will see you guys on the next episode. I'm just gonna have to call this a day. I am your host, Gimme Odyssey, and it's a wrap. Thank you guys until the next episode. See you then. Cheers.